Okay, welcome back. We're on verb shifts today. Let's take a look at just 4 questions. Really, we're only going to look at 3 of them because so far everyone who has taken this has gotten number 2 right. So yay us for knowing this stuff. Question number 1 asks us to choose the sentence that is written correctly. And it says, if I make it a little bigger, a new courthouse was built where the old hotel was. Laura had hoped to have seen Mark on her trip to Tallahassee. When Daniel had been walking for a year, his parents bought him a tricycle. And by the time John is graduated from high school, Daphne had taught for 5 years. Let's look at these. A new courthouse was built where the old hotel was. This one is problematic because we can't really end with this word was here. Was is... Let me get our notes. Was just doesn't complete the thought. It needs to say a new courthouse was built in the place where the old hotel stood. That would make much more sense. Your second question, I'm sorry, I should have brought these annotations up before. It's going to take a minute now. The second suggestion here is Laura had hoped to have seen Mark on her trip to Tallahassee. And as you might say, this one's just doing too much. We've got too many had hoped and have seen. Had is past tense. Have is present tense. We're just kind of mixing our metaphors in this case and not making it clear what we're trying to say. So if we look at these two, let's look at how we might correct them. First of all, where the old hotel stood. That would be correct. Was built where the old hotel stood. Laura hoped to see Mark on her trip to Tallahassee. Too many had and have dones. We just don't need all of those. So then, the last two, so we know it's not A, we know it's not B, they're both wrong. Looking for the one that's correct. Ooh, got a different color. When Daniel had been walking for a year, his parents bought him a tricycle. This one's correct because it's talking about something that Daniel has been walking, has been doing. He had been walking, right? So this places it in the tense of something that has already happened. What happened then? His parents bought him a tricycle, also in past tense. By the time John is graduated from high school, Daphne had taught for 5 years. Yeah, this one's a mess. By the time John, graduates from high school, Daphne will have taught for 5 years? Yes, because the fact that this says is graduated means it hasn't happened yet. So all 4 of these were a mess. If you missed this one, I totally understand because those were confusing. Let's look at the next one and see why we all got this one correct, because you all did. Every single person got number 2 correct, so yay for that. We're only looking for one that is wrong. We hope this will be a good party. Okay, yay, that's easy enough. That's right. We hope everything will turn out well. Yep. We hope you will have enjoyed the movie. Let's just get rid of that will. We hope you have enjoyed the movie, or we hope you will enjoy the movie, right? But we've just got too many things going on at once here. You can't have will and then this ed at the same time. So this one is incorrect. We hope the program will prove entertaining. Good job, guys, on everybody getting that one right. I'm impressed. All right, now the next one. Got number 3. Number 3, read the paragraph. Find the sentence that contains an incorrect shift in tense. Okay? So let's look at this. We kind of had some mixed reviews on this one. Ellen walked up to the door with her books in her arms and knocked softly. See that? Walked and knocked. That's okay. A blue-eyed woman opens the door and asks her what she wants. Okay, now look. We have had a shift from here to here. So even though this sentence is okay, the first sentence is in past tense because it uses ed, and the second sentence is in present tense because it uses s. Okay? So now we have to see which one's right. Ellen told her that she had come over to study with Janice. Okay, told is past. It's irregular past, but it's past. The woman invited her in and told her that Janice would be back soon. Conditional future. Okay? So this is all past. So which one is wrong? The one that is in the present tense. If we look at that, that's the number 2 right here. So even though it could be correct on its own, it's not correct in the terms of this kind of larger paragraph. And I think our final one is another one like that, but they play a little trick on us here. So let's do the same thing. Find the sentence that has a shift. Barbie and Dan had received their tickets in the mail. Okay, we've got a had received. Okay, we see those, it's past tense, right? They have called Joan and Alan about the concert. They will meet at the high school parking lot. From there, they will take the bus to the stadium. Okay, you see that we have a will and a will at 3 and 4. So we know those two are correct. Let's mark them out. We know we're not going to look at them. They are correct. Will meet, will take. So our problem is either going to be had received or have called. And in this case, have called makes this present tense, really, even though it's a weird present tense, and this had received past tense. And we don't really want to go past to future if we can help it. We want to go present to future. So the one that we want to get rid of is number 1. We wanted to say Barbie and Dan received their tickets in the mail. They have called Joan and Alan, and then and only then will it be correct. See you guys tomorrow.